Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our segment this afternoon. Live na live po tayo dito sa Noble Life International FB page. Before anything else, I would like to introduce myself. I am Ivany Daguman from Noble Life Tagum branch. I would also like to greet all our viewers, our members, our solid Noble Lifers who are tuning today. Thank you so much for being with us. In the same way, I would also like to acknowledge and recognize our dear CEO and President, of course, our ever gorgeous Ma'am Lila Bailon Makapinlak, and our COO, Sir Don Makapinlak. So hello po sa inyo dyan. And of course, we have many branches all over the Philippines. Noble Life has now expanding. Every now and then we have many branches and there's more in the near future. And I would like to greet our branches starting from HQ Manila team, of course, Ma'am Judy, hello po sa inyo dyan, Ma'am Jing, Sir June, and to the different staffs and different personnels of Noble Life HQ team. And of course, we also have our Baguio team, our Dagupan team, our Daet team in Bicol region. In Visayas, we also have our different branches. We have Cebu branch and of course our Borongan branch located at Samar. And here in Mindanao, we also have our different branches. I would like to greet in Davao branch, hello po sa inyo dyan. And of course, here in Davao del Norte, the Tagum branch. Hello po sa inyo dyan. And in addition, not only here in the Philippines, we are having our Noble Life branches, but we are also located in the different parts of the world. We have our international branches. So I would like to greet our Singapore branch, our UAE branch, our Hong Kong branch, and of course, our Europe branch. Hello po sa inyo dyan. I hope you are tuning in with our FB Live this afternoon. And of course, I would like to greet our medical director, Dr. Romeo Orteza. Hello po, Doc. And today's topic, and in today's segment, it is one of the most important health talks na hindi nyo po dapat palampasin. Today, we will be talking about the different tips on how to prevent getting fatty liver. So to those who are watching, please stay in tune, and you can also mention your friends, your loved ones in the comment section, and also don't forget to like and share our segment today because I believe marami po tayong matutunan this afternoon. So excited po ako. No, personally, I am also excited about the things that I'm gonna learn today, and I hope that you feel the same way also. So without further ado, let me introduce to you our speaker today. He is the head of sales of Noble Life International, and he is also a lifestyle medicine doctor. So without, wag na natin patagalin pa po, help me welcome our speaker, Dok Bong Espina. Hello po, Dok Bong.
Hi, Miss Evany. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. And of course, welcome sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, Van. We are so fortunate enough of having us once again, having you once again, having this wonderful program that we have in Noble Life International. Actually, we are every time we share something, we are so excited to give this opportunity to everyone na magiging aware po tayo on what to do and how to prevent, and we could be able to help more people, hindi lang sa ngayon, kung hindi actually sa lahat ng panahon wherein our like this time, napakahirap ang panahon natin ngayon, and we need to be aware of many things, and especially this afternoon, as we talk about the tips on how to prevent fatty liver, it is really something that we should know about. Okay, so hindi ko na patatagalin. Now I'll be sharing my screen to you. No, okay, and so this afternoon, okay, as we discuss no the tips on how to prevent fatty liver. Okay, we need to understand what is the function of the liver, by the way. No, anong ginagawa ng liver natin? So our liver process so many things. No, like it filters. No, it is the biggest filtration organ, no, in the body, one of the biggest, because of course our yes, that's one of the biggest filtration uh, system in our body, that actually eliminates waste, and it process anything that our body needs, especially chemical processes, substance that should be needed, for our body, for the metabolic function, for the function of our many different organs, especially in producing and in supplying uh, energy to the different parts of our body. So liver is very, very important. It's one of the most important organ na kailangan natin pong alagaan. And if you are actually, tawag nito, if you are looking into the side where you ang katawan po natin, or ang liver po natin is magiging apektado na, it is actually very as we say, napakahirap po na sitwasyon na to, na magiging it will be very too late for us. Actually, it actually hurts me a lot when somebody is actually lumapit sa akin, and yung pala, it turns out na wala na, hindi na talaga kakayanin. And there was one time na lumapit talaga sa akin, nagka-jaundice na, and there are a lot of manifestations na severe na talaga masyado yung and just after a day, supposedly I'll be going na doon sa kanila, but the family reported na lang sa akin na talagang their dad already passed away. So napakalungkot po, napakalungkot po isipin na mayroong mga ganitong bagay. So in times na pinag-uusapan natin yung prevention, ito yung pinaka the best part. Ito yung pinaka the best part where we can still get away from this situation. Well, liver, if we have the right thing to do, pag mayroon namang tamang pamamaraan, liver can easily recover. But then, siguro dapat wag na nating antayin na magkakaproblema talaga tayo. So to understand what is fatty liver, by the way. So from the word fatty liver, from the word fatty means it is a condition where mataas yung excess na fat na na-build up natin doon sa ating liver. Okay? So fats is actually being utilized by the liver para i-produce. It can be produced as tawag nito, as a mga substance that can maintain the development of our body function, especially our DNA functions on our brain. These fatty acids are very, very important. But when it's actually in excess form, it can damage our liver. So, saan to nanggagaling? Paano tayo nagkaka-excess ng fat? And paano natin ito mapoprotektahan? Okay, so number one, if you are actually, tawag nito, if you are experiencing this problem, no, you are likely um, developing fatty liver, especially pag mataas na po yung weight natin. If we are actually obese, if we are above on our normal metabolic rate, no, uh, it is one common thing that actually your fats is being accumulated, no, sa ating liver. Medyo excessive na ang fat on our in our liver. So pag nag actually pag obese talaga tayo, you are likely, no, developing fatty liver. So what to do? Stay at a healthy weight. You stay at a healthy weight. So marami tayong mga pamamaraan on how to stay at a healthy weight, no? Especially itong factor na sinasabi. Actually, being obese is a very a crucial situation also that we need to really address, no? Kasi hindi lang liver ang maapektuhan dito, kung hindi maraming bagay na pwedeng mangyari, because this will lead to different tinatawag natin na lifestyle related diseases, no, or chronic diseases. And these chronic diseases, no, well actually this can be reversible, but this can also be preventable, no, like fatty liver liver cirrhosis in the later stage, no. But to clarify, no, not all fatty liver will really lead down to liver cirrhosis, but then it is you are more high risk, no, of getting liver cirrhosis when you are actually getting more fats in your liver. Okay, so that is just to clarify things, no. So being obese or being overweight is actually one factor that we need to really take into consideration. So number one tip, no, stay at a healthy weight. Stay at a healthy weight. Alam niyo yung napansin ko talaga na mabilis na nakakapagpataba talaga ng isang individual. It is actually by accumulating or eating cooked food at night. No, eating cooked food at night, because when you are eating too much cooked food, no, from from breakfast and lunch, and then very heavy lang pa rin sa gabi, then you are likely to develop and to accumulate more fats. Now we're actually getting fats, no, not from hindi lang galing sa mga meat, no, meat products, but we can also gain fats from eating so much carbohydrates and so much protein, because all this can be turned into fats, no, for deposit, no, for pag hindi na use at sa katawan natin, pag hindi na kailangan ng katawan natin, no. So once malakas tayong kumain ng kanin, no, it can also drive to obesity. So that's one thing, we have to control our food intake. So by doing that, no, we need to what? Okay, so one thing that we can help our liver, no, free from excessive fat is actually having that regular exercise, no. So you have to have a regular exercise. You have to decide what regular exercise na pwede kong magawa. So it's like a walk of 30 minutes every morning, or every afternoon, every evening, no, after my after my dinner, can I have my walk outside. And so yun yung mga bagay na pwede nating pwede nating makita, no. And I mean pwede nating magawa, sorry. So yun po yung isang impact na wherein we could be able to reduce, no. So according to the study, the more the person is actually engaged into exercise, the more it actually eliminates fats in the liver effectively, and it will be burned through energy and disposed in our digestive system, no, to for elimination dun sa ating colon. And so when you do exercise, now you might be wondering, oh, ba't ako nagmo-move ng mga oily bowel, oily feces, no? So those are actually coming from the excess fats na from our liver that was effectively thrown away, no? That was effectively eliminated from our liver, no, by getting a good exercise, a regular exercise. No? So, isang magandang ano yan. So, pangalawa, so number one is get your regular, no, have a good or stay at a healthy weight, no, and get a regular exercise. Number three, which is very, very important, no, when we say fatty liver, when we say liver problem, present lagi itong alcohol, no, to give you uh, a a background, no, why we actually why alcohol is very damaging to the liver, because it actually prevents the liver to process the fats, not turning it to another substance or using it, no. So it will actually it inhibits the tawag dito, our cell to utilize, no, the fats, and so it will what, it will be accumulated and it will build up, and that is why magkakaroon siya ng build up, and yun yung sinasabi natin na mataas na yung fat sa liver natin. One contributor is actually getting or drinking alcohol, no. So for those individuals who are actually really drinking alcohol, you have to slowly reduce your alcohol intake, and as much as possible, we have to get away with it. No, so um, napakaganda, no, if we could be able to really avoid, no, avoid tawag nito, alcohol uh, in our lifestyle. All right? So pangatlo yan. Pang-apat is actually to lower, no, lower your cholesterol. So getting cholesterol, no, from our dietary cholesterols is actually kailangan medyo slow down tayo. Kailangan medyo may konting monitoring din tayo. No, so lowering your cholesterol or getting a regular exercise, taking your medication if you are really into a high cholesterol level, will really actually help manage, no, uh, helping our liver not to accumulate more fats, no. So yan po ang isang bagay na we need to also check and monitor, no, our cholesterol level. No, kasi po pag nag-build up yung cholesterol sa liver natin, yung liver natin mahirapan din. No, so kailangan we need to what? We need to really manage, no, to lower and to balance our cholesterol intake. So our body actually produces cholesterol. Now our liver produces its own cholesterol. But if you are eating a healthy fats, there's no um, way na hindi makagawa yung katawan natin ng cholesterol. No, but if you are getting cholesterol, no, directly, no, it's more likely mahirapan tayo mag-control, no. But of course when you are just consuming it in in a regular, I mean in close monitoring basis, no? So do not eat more, tawag nito. So you have to eat a healthy plant-based diet, no? So eat a healthy plant-based diet, a plant-based source of fats and proteins, so we could be able to have a healthy fat, and we could be able to reduce the risk of getting high cholesterol in our body. No, that's number 4. Okay, and this one, no, importante din na we could be able to manage our diabetes, because being diabetic is a one way of slowing the absorption and the metabolism of our fats, our sugar, and that will build up, into the system, and that will actually um, mas lalong mahirapan yung ating liver to manage the fats, no, sa katawan natin. So help, no, help your body, no, by managing, also help your liver by managing, especially your if you are diabetic, no. So medyo very closely related ito. No, if you are diabetic, you are likely to develop fatty liver. So you have to manage your diabetes. Right? And actually, ang daming mga tao na hindi nila alam na diabetic sila. So that is why if you are around 40s, in your 40s, try to have your sugar test. No, kasi there are a lot of people, even in their 30s, they're already diabetic. And they're among the 10 diabetic individuals, so 1 out of 10 in the population is actually diabetic, and 9 out of 10 diabetic individuals, isa lang, no? So there's only one na alam nila na diabetic sila. So this is very dangerous situation also. No, it's a better way na kailangan natin ma-check agad natin if we are diabetic. So try to consult, no. So dito sa Noble Life, we have a free consultation every Wednesday, every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. No, we have free consultations um, over the air. No, so you can talk to our medical director, Dr. Romeo Ortesa, no, and you can actually ask questions and have managed. No, you could be able to really handle things well, especially if you are experiencing problems na hindi na natin minsan naintindihan, or if you are diabetic people, if you are already diabetic, talk to us. Napakaganda ng program na ginagawa po natin for diabetes. Okay, and the last, that we need to really understand in preventing, or reducing the risk of getting the chance of fatty liver, getting fatty liver is actually number one. Yeah, healthy fats, eating a healthy diet, considering we need to eat healthy fats. Healthy fats are coming from plant-based food, which are actually like avocado, healthy oils. So these are fats that is very good, very essential for our body, para ma-utilize natin, ang gagamit po natin for body processing. So healthy fats is, when we say healthy fats, it doesn't have trans fat with it, so number one talaga, actually number one culprit po of getting fat, into our diet is actually getting trans fat. Pag sinasabi natin po yung trans fat, these are the fats that are actually being damaged, no? So hindi na po siya into a healthy form, hindi na po siya maganda ang form niya wherein na mag-introduce siya ng inflammations, mag-introduce siya ng damage sa ating membranes, no? So this can even create actually build up of fats into our build up of cholesterol into our bloodstream, no? So getting healthy fats also is avoiding getting cholesterol, no, from animal products, because if you are considering healthy fats, if you are getting it from tawag dito yung mga plant-based food, then you are what? You are getting a healthy fats without excessive cholesterol intake, no? So, yun po yung ano. Actually, when you say cholesterol, one egg is actually it's very high in cholesterol already, no? So, kaya careful tayo with consumption, no? The consumption of our animal-based uh, fats or foods na kinukuha natin. Antioxidants, when you say antioxidants, this is very important for the management of inflammations. When you say fatty liver, we are actually talking about inflammations on our on our liver cell, no? Yung ating liver cell, it's getting inflamed because of too much accumulation of fats. And when there is too much accumulation of fats, and when you are getting enough antioxidants, no, it can help our cell, it can help our uh, body, no, get away from inflammations. So it can manage, it can balance. No, so antioxidants, getting enough antioxidants is very, very important. No, and of course, considering in getting complex carbohydrates. So when you say complex carbohydrates, so ito yung mga carbohydrates that are coming from grains, from fruits and vegetables that we're getting in. When you say complex carbohydrates, these are carbohydrates with the fiber in it, because when you say simple carbohydrates, these are the carbohydrates that is readily absorbable, that is already glucose in form. You say like sugar. So when you are adding sugar into your diet, you are getting simple sugars, and these simple sugars can go directly to your liver, no, without proper control. So when you are eating a complex carbohydrates, this can help, because complex carbohydrates has lesser release or slow release uh, of sugar into the bloodstream, into the going to the our liver for filtration and for the distribution, no, to our system. So this can what? This can help manage, no, when the liver signals that, okay, I have enough carbohydrates. Okay, so if you are eating complex carbohydrates where there is fiber in it, now you are what? Likely to easily eliminate excess carbohydrates, fats, and even cholesterol outside the body. So this is the fact that we need to what? We need to really eat um, sources of carbohydrates that are very healthy. And these are actually complex carbohydrates that is coming from our grains. No? So pag sinabi natin rice, it should be the rice that is not white. It should be the rice that is actually unpolished. No, yung tawag nito, yung red, yung black. Now, these are actually a healthy and a complex source of our carbohydrates. No, kamote, ano pa, uh, cassava, no, and some other root crops. No, these are actually good source of carbohydrates, good source of complex carbohydrates. So we need to what? We need to avoid, no, we need to refrain from eating or from getting straight, simple carbohydrates from processed foods, no, especially from pastries, no, mga sweets, no, if you are fond of adding um, eating sugary or eating candies, sugary drinks, no. So these are actually um, we are getting so much of these simple sugars into our system, and that we need to avoid that because that will also enhance, no, the tawag nito, the accumulation of fats into our liver. All right. So in Noble Life International, actually, um, for 15 years, we are actually nagpapasalamat po kami kasi um, we've been actually we are blessed. You know, we are blessed. We are so much blessed with a very wonderful program that was being designed by our health experts, no, na nagagamit po natin effectively with our program, with our preventive and healing program and treatment program in Noble Life. So if you are experiencing fatty liver, and or if you want, if you want to really make sure that you are not going to get any development, no, of or tawag dito, you are going to not to develop fatty, no, fatty liver. So actually po, ito po yung program where we are very very actually successful in doing it for 15 years already. So this is actually a simple solution to our health issues. This is the 3 simple steps po na ginagawa po natin na sa Noble Life. So the first thing na ginagawa po namin, tinuturo po namin is actually detoxification process. And number 2, we are actually introducing a rebalancing process. And number 3, we introduce a cellular nutrition. No, cell nourishment is very, very important in order to maintain the balance, in order to maintain the tawag dito, the cleanliness, no, the effectivity of our body to eliminate waste in our system. So, para hindi na pabalik-balik yung problema, para hindi na tayo pabalik-balik na mag-address ng kung ano-anong mga problema. So, very simple, no? So, just step back, no, by doing the first step, second step, and third step. So, this is how we do it. Number 1, step 1, no, we introduce our best colon care, which is our cleanse, which is actually a very, very wonderful way or a very easy, no, it's an easy way to detoxify our body, no, which actually, again, no, our body is really needing our colon is actually, ang kailangan talaga ng colon natin, wherein para makontrol niya ang mga pumapasok, makontrol niya yung absorption sa katawan natin, no, in terms of absorption of fats, sugar, and proteins and everything. No, it should have enough fiber, which is actually specifically soluble fiber, and cleanse is actually is a good source of soluble fiber, and not just a soluble fiber but also insoluble fiber, which help eliminate waste matter into our colon. Kaya po, if your feces is actually it actually stinks and it actually sinks already, no, pag hindi na yan lumulutang at medyo mabaho na talaga, no, it's really time to detoxify. We did not to wait, no, for any problem to arrive. Kailangan na po nating mag-detoxify. And uh, for 15 years, we've been very successful in helping many people actually getting back their colon into a in a healthy stage. Actually, ako po mismo, I am a colon cancer victim, and I was able to survive from my colon problem, and that was 7 years ago. No, because our cleanse, it has, hindi lang meron siyang soluble fiber at insoluble fiber, kung hindi, meron din siyang prebiotic and mixed vegetable powder to feed our good bacteria, to maintain our microbiome inside our colon, which actually controls the so many inflammations into our system, and which actually controls the transmission, the function of our neurotransmitters. Well, there was a study that it actually links directly to the function of our colon. So that is why many health practitioners, many health experts believe that 90% of the disease is actually started in the colon. You know, like Dr. Bernard Jensen, Dr. Harvey Kellogg, they always tend to to help us understand na we need to clean up our colon. We need to prevent any diseases coming up into our system by making sure that our colon is clean. And this is the best way. Guys, I'm telling you, I haven't seen a good and wonderful product throughout my entire practice po. No, as a lifestyle practitioner, ngayon ko lang na-experience, and since 7 years, wala na po akong ibang nire-recommend at ginagamit po sa uh, mga pasyente and those individuals who wanted to stay healthy, who wanted to prevent anything na magkaroon sila ng problema. This cleanse is a very wonderful source of everything that you need for a best colon care, for a good colon function. No, it's not, hindi lang yun. Meron pa siyang chlorophyll at meron pa siyang citric acid to maintain the balance, to maintain the environment of our colon. And this is one of the most wonderful factor that makes your colon healthy. And this is the best digestive care that you can ever have. So why not try? No? Why not try it now? Try it for yourself. So the next is actually our rebalancing and cell nourishment. Now, why these 2 and 3 is together? Why? Because this substance or this food named cryptomonadales is actually grown in fresh clean water, and it was developed by Dr. Shanti Wang for over 50 years. And you know what? It's amazing because with its natural treatment, that it can offer to our body, it has no contraindications with what we are taking. Now, especially if you are taking medications, for your hypertension, for your diabetes, it doesn't interact. No, wala siyang problema, and it can work together, and it can what? It can help. It can help control your diabetes, eliminate your cholesterol, and after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months, you'll be surprised. You will no longer be needing your maintenance. It's a good experience for us to try. Now, it actually really, cryptomonadalis provides abundant energy for your cell. That means your cell is being awakened and your metabolic function is being activated with with this food that you're going to intake. No, it's actually a good source of antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant and anti-cancer substance, which is which contains actually cryptomonads, because cryptomonads contains phycocyanin, which is also one of the most powerful antioxidant. So remember, our liver needs a backup of antioxidant, and cryptomonads delivers a very wonderful antioxidant content, no, in itself. No, it has a blood purification process. It affects as an anti-aging because it helps. It provides the nutrients, and it helps. It functions. It manage our body to regenerate. No, and of course, it's the best way to prevent and treat diseases. Cryptomonads is one of the most wonderful blessing na ibinigay sa atin ng Panginoon. And when you say managing your cholesterol, cryptomonads is one best way to manage sugar and cholesterol level. So you don't be wondering of what to eat, what to do, and what to take, because we have this wonderful product, best product that we can offer you. Now, so cryptomonads actually it contains the different vitamins and minerals, the different nutrients that our body needs. Wherein it has already protein in it, it has already carbohydrates in it has already fat in it has fiber in it actually, and it has all the minerals and vitamins, and it has also RNA and DNA, which is very important factor for cell regeneration. That's why it has an anti-aging effect. And it is not only just a food, but it's also a healing food, because cryptomonads contains the natural PPARs agonist that is really needed by our body to what? To activate the warehouse, to activate the full force of our immune system. So when PPARs enters into the cell, it activates. So you say PPARs agonist is actually, agonist means activator. So we have three isoforms that is present in our cryptomonads. Now we have the alpha, the beta, and the gamma, which is present in different organs. Specifically, our liver no contains alpha and beta peppers, which actually helps and regulates and activates the cellular metabolism. No, it helps uh, our liver cell function well, process all the chemicals that our body needs, and so your liver will stay healthy, and your liver will be protected as well. So by having PPARs agonists into our system in a regular basis, no, in a sufficient uh, basis, no, we can assure that we can have a good body function. We can have a good fat liver function. We can eliminate fats easily into the system. So if you are experiencing a severe condition, so we have PPARs, pure PPARs, now which is actually in a jar form, in a powder form, in a jar, now which is actually taken sublingually. Now, so according to Dr. Ejen Su, it is the most promising molecule in the 21st century. So this is one of the most, one of the most effective way of, you know, helping our body gaining back to its normal function. No, it's the key to unlock the function of our cell. No, it's the key to awaken our cell naman natutulog. No, so how can you feed, or how can a person eat when it's sleeping, right? No, so dapat talagang syempre dapat gising siya, right? Dapat gising. So kaya po sa cell natin, no, why our cell is not functioning well because it's not actually really active, no? So pag ang cell natin is actively functioning, then we are assured enough that your body is going to function well. And according to the research, no, there are more than 1,000 prominent researchers that you can see in PubMed for regarding PPARs agonists. So if you want to know more about PPARs, now there is actually another form of PPARs in which one of the most wonderful product that we have, no, this is actually PPARs plus Resveratrol. So a PPARs with added Resveratrol is actually like an engine that has a what we call a turbo, no? So it helps the PPARs function very fast. It works very fast in our system, and it adds on more more benefits, no, to our body by actually preventing brain damage, because PPARs and resveratrol actually can pass through the blood-brain barrier that maintains, no, that it can help maintain our brain towards its wonderful function, no, towards its actually eliminating oxidative stress and eliminating and helping, in helping our brain function well. It promotes health and longevity. Why? Because it activates and it protects. Resveratrol is a very powerful antioxidant. So it protects the cell from damage and it helps the cell regenerate. So these two working together is actually getting a very powerful anti-aging effect into our body. So, yung mga gustong talagang wanted to stay young and healthy and vibrant, don't waste time. You can have our PPARS Plus. And especially, this can prevent strokes conditions, cardiac ischemia. It reduces inflammations, it reduces clots, it revives, it helps revive, build up new blood vessels. No, it actually prevents and it helps those individuals who are actually yung mga na-strokes na, and those individuals who wanted not to undergo another attack, no? So for prevention, for another attack, and prevention for an attack, no? So sometimes hindi natin alam na diabetic na pala tayo, and this can actually lead to strokes and to heart attacks, no? So this is very very crucial, no? And even fatty liver, actually hindi yan, wala ka masyadong symptoms na nararamdaman. Very rare for those individuals na magkaroon ng symptoms. So kailangan ngayon pa lang, we need to what? We need to control, we need to prevent. And it effectively actually lowers blood sugar. Together, PPARs and resveratrol, together, wow. Kaya po ito talaga yung binibigay namin. Like those individuals who are actually matagal na nagsasuffer ng diabetes. No, they can recover very fast. No, it offers natural cure for gout, rheumatoid arthritis. I have seen a lot of people already recovering from rheumatoid arthritis and gout. No, yung mga pains, inflammations that can be easily reduced, no, yung mga inflammation sa katawan natin, because it will actually, if our body was being rebalanced and our body is eliminating all the waste matter in our system, then we can reduce the inflammations and we can balance everything. No, and ito pinakamaganda, it improves the vascular function that thereby improving sexual function. For married couples, actually, you'll not be tawag nito, you'll not be losing your yung gana natin, no? Yung enjoyment ninyo as a couple, hindi yan mawawala when you get older. Kasi yung iba, pag wala na, pag medyo may edad na, parang wala na. And actually, this binds, no? This actually very important factor for a couple. And grabe talaga. No, there are a lot of individuals na grabe yung testimony nila pagdating dito sa PPR Plus because, well, 2 days, 3 days pa lang, it's there. It's already working. And alam nyo, tuwan-tuwa talaga ang mga kalalakihan, no? Especially. So, furthermore, no, of course, because it helps our metabolism, so it controls effectively our obesity, no, and it can actually prevent eye damage, even blindness. So this is a very wonderful product that Noble Life International can offer. No, so you know what? From the study that has been published, eto po, hindi po kami nagkikwento lang ng kung ano-ano. But it's because of this series of studies na anuhan talaga, no? Pinagbuhusan talaga ng panahon. And you know, when it comes to the liver function, so when you are already experiencing fibrosis because of fatty liver, fat accumulation, excessive fat accumulation, then you can effectively reverse. They can effectively reduce the fibrosis by taking PPARs, reduce the inflammation, and reverse and make your liver function again in a healthy way. Make your liver healthy again. And not just your liver, but also your heart, your kidney, now your digestive tract, your lungs, and your brain. And other parts of our body. No, so PPARs again is actually working, really working well. Kaya po na-publish lang, hindi lang with the clinical reports, but also from the print medias, from our media and print coverage, na makikita po natin that cryptomonadalis, which contains PPARs, is actually very, very effective in reducing cholesterol, reducing fats, reducing sugar level in our body. And it's actually being known as a treatment, as a cure for diabetes and other chronic diseases. So if you are watching right now, don't waste your time. Contact us, no? Call us, kung sino man yung nag-share sa inyo. Get into these people, communicate into these people para po magkaroon po kayo ng magandang, mabigyan po namin kayo, ma-address po namin yung mga pangailangan ninyo. So with Noble Life International, we have a lot of testimonies, no, like Sir Pacifico Obispo, no, is actually a liver and pancreatic cancer patient. And he recovered from his liver problem and pancreatic problem after 3 months of taking our Noble Life products. Pasyente ko po ito mismo, na ako po mismo ang nag-handle dito. No, and you know, I have seen a very wonderful effect and a very wonderful experience, you know, with Sir Pacifico. No, so prevention of the liver, even at the cancer stage, kaya pa nating agapan. So for 15 years, Noble Life International now having this wonderful product, having these wonderful people behind us with a good heart. Dr. Romeo Artesa, our medical director, that has a heart to help more people address the inquiries, the confusions of many different cases. Well, you are free to join us with our with our platform that we have our branches all over the world, from our local to international branches, and we have our regular uh, consultation over the air, no, in the air actually. So we have schedules, different schedules to different branches, different places. So for your schedule, just get in touch uh, with our Noble Lifers. Okay, and so for 15 years of Noble Days, Noble Life International with you, we keep growing, we keep glowing, and we keep growing because Noble Life cares for you naturally. Thank you very much, and good evening to everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Doc. That was a wonderful and very informative discussion about the tips on how to prevent fatty liver. Indeed, prevention is better than cure. So those tips are very helpful. Eat a healthy diet, just like healthy fats, antioxidants, and complex carbohydrates. And most of all, we should have this healthy lifestyle also so that we may able to enjoy life to the fullest. And we need to take good care of our health before it's too late. So before we end, I would like to ask Doc Bong if you have any words of the day for our viewers who are tuning in with us.
Yeah, ang masasabi ko lang talaga, Ma'am Ebony, no, before it's too late, no, we should always keep in mind, no, keep in mind that prevention is always better. No, it's always better than cure. No, so it's always good to prevent than to have these diseases na mahirap i-reverse, mahirap nang i-address, and mas lalong magastos, no, para sa ating lahat. And I hope we learned a lot this afternoon, and we thank you everyone for joining us this evening.
Indeed, tama po yan, Doc. Prevention is better than cure. So I believe mga viewers po natin dyan will have learned a lot of things on how to prevent having fatty liver. And of course, don't forget our 3 simple steps. Here in Noble Life, we have detoxification, we have rebalance, and of course, our cell nourishment. So by taking our products, it will help you boost your immune system and prevent from any sicknesses and illnesses. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you soon on our next segment, because here in Noble Life, we care for you naturally.